Good morning, good morning. It is finally here, December 3rd, Draghi Day, and I'm looking at the pound and the euro. At 6:45 Central Chicago time, we'll have our interest rate decision, and then later we have our press conference, um, and tomorrow more Yellen testifying, ISM Manufacturing. We're going to have a really good day to trade today. Tomorrow is non-farm payrolls. Um, Euro is definitely an instrument to watch. I was looking back at old articles, and the Goldman Sachs was predicting that the euro had a long way to fall, um, and we're exactly where we were back in March when they said that. So I am looking for that precipitous fall. I think easily we're going to get down to this line today and break through. So how far it goes today, I mean, the market is poised for this breakthrough, so we'll have to wait for the press announcement and the movement. I've also got the British pound ready on my chart. It looks a lot like the euro, except it is rocking and rolling. I think a better opportunity it might be in the pound. So I'm going to be trading both the pound sterling and the euro this morning. And here's what the direction guide looks like in case you're curious of how well the direction guide takes these moves. I got to tell you, folks, I just love Bloodhound. This is just fantastic. I'm tuned into the algos. The algorithms are tied to my 25% value area, and definitely tied to the standard deviations, but more so this 25% value area. And also it is tuned to the previous initial balance areas. If it didn't even reach up to the previous initial balance low, that's how it's using the 25% value area as the benchmark. It normally trades off the IB level, but more so my algorithm to keep me in a trade, I'm hoping will work today, and I would like to see a measured move. Okay, after we break out of this range to the downside. So I'm going to have pedal to the metal on the pound, and here's what it looks like closer up. You can see how it responds to these levels very well. So all systems go today. That's the pound. Show you the euro. We've got our precipitous fall on the euro, and we have not as much of a clarity on a measured move, just a downside breakout. So I think a lot of people are looking at the pound this morning, including me, for some additional monetary gain to be had in the market. Be aware of your 25% value areas and other excuse me, initial balance areas. And as you see what I'm talking about, where a market will flush down, come back, and then tag that previous initial balance area before resuming a trend. And then also on downside, it will come back and tag the other side of that initial balance area before resuming. And if it breaks through, it's going to hit that AB level and bounce. And then it goes up to the standard deviation and bounce, comes up to the point of control and bounce. It is so predictable. I'm like saying, who thinks trading is difficult? This is crazy. I guess the currencies do it much better following the lines than the other CME instruments, because the currencies don't have volume, so they really adhere to the chart levels of your VWAP and market profile. So I'm loving my market profile, and especially my river of gold in the middle, the 25% band. Provides so many great trading opportunities and locations, trade locations. I love this gummy MP. I'm just loving trading altogether, and positive attitude. Tomorrow, we're going to have more movement. Here was crude yesterday. We pulled up the crude chart. It was a slow drip down, but one directional. And that makes it difficult to trade when you go sideways inside value. You break out, come back, break out, come back, come down, up, down, slowly dripping around. I mean, this thing was just not in a hurry at all. So it's a little bit, it was good practice to see a slower drip crude for my trading the E-mini and the euro and pound today. Crude has got a little bit of an uptick because Saudi Arabia has said that they will cut production sometime late next year. Lots of laughs on that from myself, snickers and grins. That is so funny. I mean, that just cracks me up. If Russia and Mexico participate, we'll cut. I'm like, yep. That is so funny. That is so funny. And here goes the market racing up. Ah ha ha. That is so funny. But anyway, got my grin on this morning. Here's the ES for yesterday's price move. As you see, these are my direction guide templates. If you like the direction guide template, please don't hesitate to order it. And I can recommend that you get the MP lines indicator and the VWAP indicator. I don't have anything to do with that. I just use it in my trading. They both allow you to get the signals off of Bloodhound, but my signals aren't really tied to the levels per se. I'm just using the direction guide to keep me in the direction of a trade, and I use these levels, like I said, buy low, sell high. So when I'm in an uptrend, anytime I hit a lower standard deviation band, I want to get long, right? Anytime I'm short, I want to sell anytime I hit that upper deviation band. So when this gets back up here, I'm going to be shorting the market. I'm kind of confused on which direction to go. I guess the market is too. It's like, okay, we're going to be raising rates. Why are we continuing to go higher? I guess we want to make a new high before we crash. So I get the range expansion will happen today, most likely off the back of the euro, and then we'll crash. So gotta get the memo. So long for now. We're going long. Today is all about the longs and the ES and the NQ, and then we'll get our precipitous fall following that. See this nice pattern outside the bands? Isn't that beautiful? Here was yesterday's VWAP. So we'll probably come back and check that and then continue to roll up. Very good. Well, like I said, today is the day and tomorrow is the day that we're going to make our money. So I'm going to sign off for now and chat at you tomorrow. Um, it's very easy to see which direction to trade today. We don't get days like this very often, so take advantage of it. Thank you. Bye bye.